level has a new national chairman in the former governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje. He emerged national chairman yesterday after the National Executive Council met, and the President Bola Tinubu also was present in that gathering. Oh well. I'm talking about Abdullahi Ganduje, yesterday promised to reposition the platform for growth and victory in future polls. He also spoke about a couple of things, but also endorsed at that meeting was the secretary, who is now Senator Sarajuddin Ajibola Bashir. Bashir was a spokesman of the 9th Senate representing Osun West, a consummate lawyer and former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Osun State. Bashir holds a doctorate in law as well. Well, Ganduje replaced Senator Abdullahi Adamu, while Bashir replaced Senator Yola Shode. Both of them resigned last month. The NEC was also empowered to fill the remaining 6 vacant party positions during the meeting, presided over by the former acting chairman, Senator Abubakar Kyari, and Kyari's deputy chairman North position is also vacant, having been nominated for a ministerial position and screened by the Senate. Now, 5 other positions in the National Working Committee are vacant due to ministerial nominations and resignations. All right, so that is that. I did tell you before the break that the Labour Party and the PDP have responded to this, but it's being reported now that both opposition, I beg your pardon, have berated the ruling All Progressives Congress for appointing former Governor Abdullahi Ganduje as the new national chairman of the party, saying the 73-year-old politician has corruption baggage hanging around his neck. Now, this report also says that the PDP and the Labour Party are mocking the All Progressives Congress. Well, Tunja Blamidi is talking to us today about this, and will be joined hopefully in a moment or two by another guest, a member of the All Progressives Congress. Tunji, thank you for staying with the team on the show this morning. Let's talk about this real quick. What's your thoughts? How do you feel? I mean, this has been rumored for a few days now, if not more than 1 week already. The Ganduje was going to emerge national chairman of the party, but now that it's been confirmed, all rumors aside, how did you receive this news?
Kingsley, thank you for having me back again. You see, it shows that in Nigeria, don't ignore any rumor. For every element of rumor in Nigeria, there's a benefit of so the issue regarding downstream from the chairman of the CPC has been on for long, and in fact, sometimes it is going to be defined by the party side. The yesterday came in reality, and then that's chairman is replacing Alaji Adam. Then Balaji Bakiru is now the secretary.
Yes.
Oh. You see, people are complaining. People are not. You see, this people administration are not so concerned regarding fighting corruption or trying to deal with corruption. They don't show any intent in that regard. And that has also been reflected in the appointment being made. There was no consideration for corruption or people who are not clean or who have one baggage or the other on their neck. I'm not saying he's been found guilty. I'm not saying he's been convicted. I'm not saying that. You see, a government who wants to get good results will look at people who will not have issues on their neck. It is clear that Alaji that Ganduje having an allegation of corruption on his neck, and I know some people will tell me it is a mere allegation. those people will not tell me that power is in custody today based on mere allegation. The Nefele was taken to custody based on mere allegation. So if you can take people to custody based on mere allegation, there's nothing stopping the president appointing people who have baggage to ask them to come clear those baggages not being appointed. It shows that APC as a party and Mr. Tinubu administration as a government has no consideration for corruption. And if you notice, since the president came into power, the president has not mentioned one thing about corruption. He has not said anything about fight against corruption. That what will be done in terms of ensuring that corruption is not being done any longer or being eradicated. So it's sad that we are doing the same thing and we're expecting results. You see, the appointment is compensation. Most of the appointments made by this government is compensation for people who have worked for the president. If you recall, the president became one of the family by party of support from all the other and almost all of them have been awarded with the appointment. So those who have the application of those who have not been appointed for anything, so now it's been given that as to also hold them and enjoy the
yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it is not a good omen for our country. We are not. We want people who are being encouraged to take over position of authority in the country.
Okay, we would keep the conversation going. We did promise that we'll be joined by another guest, a member of the All Progressives Congress. So we're talking about Honorable Lanre Jaji, is the Speaker of the People's Parliament, Lanre in the Bokuta, and is the public affairs commentator and political analyst. He also was a member of the defunct Presidential Campaign Council for the 2023 elections. A very good morning to you and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Kingsley. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for joining the FM Morning Show this Friday. Let's get your thought on the emergence of the former Kano State Governor, Abdullahi Ganduje, as the national chairman of your party, considering that the opposition, the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party, are now mocking your party, that you have appointed someone who has corruption, according to them, corruption allegations tied around him.
Well, opposition will continue to be opposition, but it's always better and good to really want to criticize, in a very constructive manner. Nobody is criminal unless he or she has been allegedly proven guilty. No law court has, probably convicted Ganduje that he has probably stolen Kano State government money or whatever. As a party, APC is trying to show the whole world that they are one of the most well-organized political party we have, in the continent. I mean, that is why you are seeing the smooth running of the party. If you try to be another party or other parties, you will have been seeing rancors here, you're seeing rancors there, you will have been seeing a lot of things. But in a situation where the elders, the leaders of the party, especially the president of the country, the president of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was there yesterday, the vice president was there, and some other eminent personalities in the party are there to really agree that, okay, let us put Ganduje there. Let's allow Ganduje to share the leadership of the party, probably pending before we are going to have another Congress or whatever. So it's only telling you that the APC is an organized party, and what they really concern the APC now is how to give good governance to the people of this country, and that is so germane to them now. So opposition saying one or two things, well, it's just their own say.
Honorable Lanre Jaji, just before you made your submission, Tunjid Lamid, a lawyer, has dropped a submission which is quite vital to what you said. And he did argue in his submission that, if you're saying that, and you do know, and I'm sure that you're aware that the former Kano State Governor, now your national chairman in the party, Abdullahi Ganduje, is being investigated by the Kano State Public Complaint and Anti-Corruption Commission. Even if the court has said, they should halt everything around that and wait for, a judgment. Now, he's argued that Tunji Abdulhamid has argued just before you made your submission that if you can suspend, for example, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, if you can suspend the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, why then would you give an individual who's been investigated by the state he served for 2 terms the role of the national chairman to lead your party?
Well, Tunji might have his own idea, but this is our own party. For the mere fact that somebody has been alleged and he being investigated, and he has a national assignment to do, it doesn't prevent him from going ahead to start performing his national assignment. If at the end of the day he's found wanting, he will be removed. APC is a party that believes in the law, in the rule of law. We are not lawless in that party. But for the mere fact that there are speculations, there are whatever, and there's investigation going on, if anybody has a national assignment to do, please allow the person to take up his national assignment. If at the end of the investigation is found wanting, he shall be definitely punished and is going to be removed. Nobody is going to, probably pat on the back whoever that is found wanting one way or the other. It's not possible.
Right. Lanre, just to buttress what Kingsley has said and what Tunji had rightly said, is that these people who are in detention by the DSS and DSS facility have been alleged, they've not been convicted, right? And they are under national assignment, just as, in fact, this is not even a national assignment, this is a party assignment, right? These are allegations. Why have they not been released? If, going by your own definition of they've not been convicted, why have they not been released so that they can still continue in the offices that they were serving before they were taken up?
My brother, the gravity of individual offenses are different. In case of Emefiele, we all knew what happened when Emefiele said he changed the naira.
That was not the charge before the court, Mr. Lanre. Sorry to comment. The charge before the court is that he was, in possession of firearms. Is that an offense that is not bailable? Is that an offense that he should not be walking the street free? But
I think the judiciary has the final say on that, and I think the judiciary have taken a final position on that probably it should still be kept, and if we could meet it.
Sorry, Mr. Lanre, the judiciary has set him free, says he should be on bail, but the DSS is still keeping him in custody. So is that not double standard for your party?
I think I think what happened was that immediately judiciary set him free. There were other allegations against, which was quite different from the one they were arguing about. So which means for the mere fact that you are left off the hook here now, and not say that if you have another thing, another offense that you have committed and it was raised up immediately, you cannot be arrested for it. That is what happened.
Well,
you didn't get it right.
Yeah, let's not go over that, let's set the record straight. So what has happened with Emefiele is that at the Federal High Court in Ikoyi, Lagos, Justice Weibo had said you can take a walk on bail as long as you meet your bail conditions. And we saw that was a very dramatic moment that day when the Correctional Service tried to pick Emefiele, since the court has said he should be in their custody, right? The State Security Service refused, and they eventually went away with Emefiele that day. So what happened again is that I think it was a Wednesday that the State Security Service in Abuja filed a suit requesting to detain him because they say they have fresh evidence against him, and the court
Exactly.
the court did not grant them permission to keep him further for an additional, I think, 14 days as they requested. So that is that on the Mayfield. But let's go back to this issue of Ganduje. We just need to set the record straight. The court did not grant the State Security Service the permission to keep the suspended Central Bank of Nigeria governor any further. But that said, let's go to Tunji Abdulhamid. Tunji, I was just coming to you. Yes.
You see, not like we have a double standard in this country, and that's why we have that. You see, power was suspended based on what? Their allegation. But when somebody is to be appointed by the president and is having allegation on his head, they will say it's a mere allegation and it's not enough to even the issue of Naira note. Let me agree that the Mebele is being charged for Naira note. Now that Naira note, you agree with Naira note. So an offense. It's like saying you want to sue Mr. President for the movie subsidy and we are having that. That's what they're saying. It's like saying Mr. President has removed subsidy and they are asking from the land, therefore we are free for that. That's exactly what we are saying. If they are saying talk about money policy, policy of government that have done bad, it's not an offense, except that other corruption inside it.
All right. That said, okay. So now that let's go back to Honorable Jaji. By the way, now that Umaru Ganduje has been made the national chairman, well, we saw yesterday that the legal advisor to your party also resigned. You want to maybe give some insight as to why this is the case, and do you think all party members across board at the national level, serving as members of the caucus or the executive committee, of course we know that there are positions to fill now, or members even at the grassroots level, do you think they are satisfied with the appointment of Ganduje? Before we get to the resignation of your legal advisor.
Well, thank you. You see, the first thing is that I want you people to understand is, I just mentioned here that APC is a national party, is a party of peace that has its own organization. It's a well-organized party. In a situation where the leaders of thoughts in the party have, nominated and probably elected, Ganduje to be the national president of APC, I mean, it goes down very well with other members of the party because, we respect elders, we respect leaders and elders' opinion in our party. And, I mean, they have seen it all and they know that, the person that can steer, the party now for us is Ganduje. And everybody is okay with that. I mean, we have not seen anybody that have gone to court that says he wants to, contest that or whatever. So, as far as I'm concerned, I think, that's still holds water, and just telling you that how well peaceful and how well organized the party is, instead of throwing banters or, going to rancors and things like that. I want to give kudos to the leaders of the party for making such decisions. So, Ganduje have come to stay.
All right, let's talk then about the resignation of your national legal advisor. What do you think happened there? Is it a coincidence, just mere coincidence, that is resigning on the same day you appointed a new national chairman, or it is some politics happening there? No
politics is happening. You see, there is tendency for whoever wants to upgrade to a particular position. Probably my legal advisor felt he has another new assignment that is more pressing and more germane, that he doesn't want a situation where the assignment as the legal advisor of the party will be disturbing his new assignment. He needs to just bow out and say, probably, okay, let me face my new assignment very well so that I can be able to deliver very well for the new assignment. So I think that is what happened, not due to a rancor or whatever, or no, it's not that.
Mr. Lanre, can you tell us perhaps what were the qualities the party saw in Ganduje that the party eventually decided to make him the national chairman of your party?
Well, I think it's obvious that Ganduje is a technocrat, is a politician, and his wealth of experience in the political arena and earning that post. And like I said, we always respect the views of our leaders. Having seen it, Lord, that okay, presently, I think we want the caliber of Ganduje to steer the ship, of our party. That was why Ganduje was given that opportunity.
All right. One of the promises made by Ganduje in his acceptance speech is the fact that the party will do everything, at least under his watch, to win the forthcoming governorship elections in Kogi, Imo, and Boyosa. Let's come to Tunji Abdulhamid. Tunji, parties are preparing for that already. What's your take on this, the preparations for Kogi, Imo, and Boyosa?
Well, I can't get you clearly.
Okay, I'm talking about Ganduje's promise, to make sure that the party, the All Progressives Congress, clinch the seats, that's the governorship seats, win the governorship elections in Kogi, Imo, and Boyosa, happening in November. You want to comment on that?
I won't say anything below that. That is why he's the chairman. The chairman is put in place to ensure that his party win the elections and do other things. That major work of, in fact, as far as we are concerned, politicians, those who are in political offices and those who are in the party offices, see themselves as just come and win elections alone. That's their job. That's the job they want to do. In fact, if you look at the appointment made by the president so far, he's trying to plan ahead of elections, and that's why he's putting people who can deliver for him in states as in the arms of. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not unexpected what they have said. His main job, as far as I know, practically, is for him to go and win elections and see how it can be won. So if he's saying that, that means he's starting his work already.
All right, let's take calls and contributions now. Lagos, Nigeria. What do you make of the emergence of the former Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje as the national chairman of the governing All Progressives Congress? Well, especially if you're a listener, you're a member of the All Progressives Congress, you want to comment on that, or you're not a member of any political party, or you're a member of the opposition, or no political party, you're a Nigerian who's seeking the progress and development of the country. I suppose you're one. So call in and let's talk about this. What do you make of this? 0909 555 and 0703227738. Again, 0909 555 and 0703227738 numbers to call. You can also send in WhatsApp messages to 0703227738. We'd love to hear from you. Use the hashtag LoFM Morning Show on Twitter, LoFM_radio, or you go to Facebook or we're streaming live and drop a comment there. Facebook.com/LoFM1039. We've got just a few minutes for your calls and contributions before we close this session. We've got a member of the All Progressives Congress and former member of the Presidential Campaign Council for mobilization, contacts and mobilization of the party in the 2023 presidential elections. Let's take this call first. Hello there. Good morning to you and welcome to the show.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is David calling from Ojo, Lagos.
David, you're welcome.
I wanted to contribute. The politicians, they are all the same thing. If Emefiele is not yet convicted and is still under the VSS custody, why should they appoint Ganduje as the chairman of the party, who is still having a charges against on his neck of corruption? So that tells you that this government that we are having is not ready also to fight corruption. And this is the major problem we are having in our nation. I pray God will help Nigeria.
Appreciate your thought. Thank you for your contribution. Maybe one more before the gentlemen, that's Honorable Lanre, Jaji, and Tunji Abdulhamid, take their final thoughts on the program, and we close this session. 0909-555-1039 and 0703-2277-338 numbers to call. You can also send WhatsApp messages to that number, 0703-2277-338. Okay. By the way, did you know you can send messages, regular messages, to both numbers? We take them as well.
All right, I have a question each for both gentlemen. Mr. Lanre, the first question for you is, what are your expectations now from this Ganduje'S administration, especially with respect to internal democracy, managing the party structure, election forthcoming in 3 states in Nigeria, off-cycle elections? How do you think he should pilot the affairs of your party? And then perhaps we'll move to we have
just before we take that response from Honorable Jaji. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Mr. Patrick calling for Bulls, Ojo.
All right, let's have your thought.
Yeah, this is organized party of
thank you.
And this is a party where the former chairman Adebo Shomolo said that if he enter APC, your sins are forgiven. This is the same organized party where somebody said that anything money cannot solve, plenty money can solve it. Is that how organized? Thank you very much, my people.
Thank you for your contribution. Appreciate that. Okay, there you go. Okay, so Honorable Jaji, we'll take your response to the question as your Honorable Jaji, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, great. We'll take your thoughts. This thought as your final thoughts as we close the session. Real quick, please.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. You see, Ganduje have started on a very clean note by saying that he's going to make sure that forthcoming governorship elections in Kogi, etc., is going to be won by APC. And there is no way you want to achieve without bringing other members of the party on board. So which means he's going to look for a strategy to make sure that presently we have everybody coming on board, becoming one family as we used to be, so that at the end of the day we can face the challenges in front of us. In a situation where he knows quite all right. Am I on?
Well, with you, please continue. Yes, wrap up your thoughts, please.
Okay, so let me just say that Ganduje is going to bring in unity into the party, and at the end of the day, he's going to make progress by making sure that all the forthcoming election, either gubernatorial or whatever, APC is going to have it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Jaji. Tunji, in 30 seconds, please, your final thoughts on the program. Tunji, pardon me. We couldn't get what you said. Okay, I think we can hear you now.
I said a party or a government that want to renew our hope. Do not do it where a manner is being done for now. Between differences. Yeah, our hope can only be renewed. The government doing things different. So about this today, things are not being done differently. They are being done differently. And we are, I would have to say because that. The hope is not. There's no strong That's just going back to where we were before now.
All right, Tunji Abdulhamid, barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, has been a guest on the program. And Tunji, thank you for being here all through from the newsstand to the discourse. Appreciate your being here today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah,
all right, have a nice day.
We've not forgotten that we're going to visit, and you say you give people things when they visit you. So yeah, I probably would not come. Felix would come. Mean? Felix would come alone.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
You would not come.
Okay, there you go. Tunji, thank you so much. Honorable Lanre, Jaji, thank you also for making time to be on the program today. We appreciate you. Honorable Jaji is the member of the All Progressives Congress and also Speaker of the People's Parliament, Lanre in Abeokuta State, and he's also a public affairs analyst, and he's been here on the discourse. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure having been here.
All right. Have a nice day, Honorable.
There you go. That's the discourse this morning. Thanks also for being there, for being a part of the conversation. We close this session now. Go on a break and let's talk some celebrations next on Industry Hub. Do stay tuned.